Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be building and buying and then building my personal dream JDM car. Funnily enough, we are in the Toyota Supra Mark 5. I do apologise about the music. I'm actually going to turn that down while we are playing today. Let me quickly turn that off. Tunes radio off. Right. Hopefully in the street scene area I can actually buy the car. So the dream car that today I'm going to be building, as you can probably tell by the thumbnail, is a Mitsubishi Evo 9. And my dad works currently for Mitsubishi and has done for years, and he brought home this is back when I had no idea that they had different models of cars, and some cars from some years were different models, and so he brought home one of his directors' cars because they wanted one of his cars. It was very confusing. He had an Outlander and they wanted to take that to the airport, and because they didn't want to leave the Evo 10 at the airport, so he brought home this Evo 10 when I was like, I don't know, like 8 years old or something, and I absolutely fell in love with this Evo. And you know, this car here, like, oh, I have to buy that one. So he brought one of these cars home. He brought exactly a red car, and I fell in love with it. But then I realised that they make other versions. So I have two of favourite cars. I've got the Evo iX MR and the Evo 6. But I prefer the 5, but the 5's not in this game. But today we're going to be building my ultimate dream JDM car. Do the old TJ Hunt style, buy one that's cheap, easy, and go it like that. I'd get a white one, and that's what I would do. White one, black wheels, and that's it. That's what I would do. I got First Love, purchase your first car from the auto show, and honestly, like, I've loved cars ever since I was a little kid watching Top Gear with the Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, James May, and I have loved this car forever. And if I could get one of these in real life and do an entire TJ Hunt style build on one, you know, I would do it like in a heartbeat. You know, I always go back and forth with some of the, like, because I like the Evo 8 backs compared to the Evo 9s. But, you know, I also like these cars as well. So, let's go back to the auto show quickly and do some customization in the garage. We're going to do some automatic upgrades, So we're going to make it an S1 car, and then we're going to test out my JDM dream car in some street races, hence why we're in the street racing outpost. So hopefully everything will be upgraded. We can do some body kits. Do some rally body kits. Look quite cool. If I had all the money in the world, I would totally have like an off-road style build like this, and then I'd have a street build, or I'd have the same car and street build it, and it'd be pretty cool. So you can do some custom upgrades in terms of suspension.
Right here.
Not suspension.
If you want to change your
all that stuff will be in.
It's all here.
So you can add some specific bumpers and splitters. So I would obviously, so your launch and stuff, there's all effects stuff down there, as you can see. Obviously we don't really want to change a whole lot, you know, like doing the wing and putting a big wing on it. will take everything off, but everything seems to be pretty good. That's obviously gonna affect my launch, but I like the standard one. And this is what I mean by the bumper. Like the original Evo 9 bumper, it's just plain. Like you want a little bit of niceness, you know. So I'm gonna buy one of these, and side skirts. Trying to think, because I don't really want to affect the drivability of the car. And then bonnet. Don't know why you'd have a roof scoop on an Evo, but because it doesn't really have any effect. But this is what I would get. You can also customize some things, I'm pretty sure. In tires and rims and
tires? Oh, we have tires, my friend.
there we go. Thought you could colour stuff, like change the colour of the wheels and all that stuff too, but apparently it's not in that section. I mean, upgrade is not
If you
really
want to
an up
repaint your
designs
ride,
and
you're in the
paints.
right place.
But I want to make the mirrors black. I'm gonna make the alloys black. Brake calipers. What colour are they now? Red. No, I like red. And then I can tint the windows black. And this is what my dream spec could be. Black mirrors, potentially a black roof, but I'm pretty sure you can't do roofs in this game. Black wheels, tinted windows, black mirrors, but I might also just leave them white because there's no real point. And yeah, this is my dream spec Evo. Some really nice Japanese style wheels and white with black wheels and black mirrors and tuned. I'd probably fully forge the engine. And this would be it. This would be the Evo that I would have in real life. Not entirely sure if I like the rear end, because like the Evo 8's got a different rear end, but I always look at the Evo 9s and I really like the front of them, and it always makes me really want one. But if you look at the the 8s, 5, 6, 7, 8 MRs, the backs look nicer. Like the back of that looks nice, you know, and the front sort of similar. So I'm in the two minds of which ones I prefer over one another. You can always, that's the good thing about like aftermarket parts. You can always just, if you don't like the back of it, you don't like the rear bumper, you just buy an aftermarket one that you like the look of, get it resprayed to the same colour as the car, and then Bob's your uncle. So right, let's test out my dream car on some street racing. So we're going to have a head
When it
over
is safe
here.
to do so. In 200 yards, turn right.
So I picked probably the worst time to be driving around this car. You can hear the turbo. Turned off the blow-off valve and everything like that. So yeah, let's test out my dream JDM car. So I do obviously have a couple of dream JDM cars. Evo being one of them. I also like the RX-7s and that kind of thing like that. I also like the new Supra a little bit more than the old Supra. I'm going to get so much hate for saying that, but it's true. But it's true.
In 400 yards, turn right.
But this is the car that,
Turn right.
this is like the bedroom poster that sat on the wall from the age of about 8 years old. And this is the car. In fact,
You have arrived
it is
at
still
your destination.
on the wall. And majority of that is because of Fast and Furious, but majority of that is just purely because my dad worked for the company and brought one home, and then I realised that there was different models of the car, that kind of thing. So let's jump in, let's test out my dream JDM car and see how we do. Should be pretty good. Just looking at this car in the game just, it's so beautiful, this game. But yeah, black. What I was to do is I'd get black mirrors, black roof, and then the black little shark fins. And I'd probably get a really cool diffuser on the back and everything. We're really going to be putting this Evo to its test, racing against Ferraris and Corvettes. I'm not really sure how it's going to do against Ferraris and Porsches and all that stuff. And obviously I'm not necessarily the best Forza player in the world. And then because I've tuned the vehicle up... Oh, Christ. I'm actually going to miss the joke because it'll hit other people. I mean, the handling's not the best, and the brakes are shocking to say the least. So, if I was going to get one in real life and tune it, what? That is so unfair. I'm racing a Porsche Panamera Turbo, whatever it is. A really fully electric, super fast Porsche. The good news is, it being an Evo, you can off-road it, and it is pretty good off-road. And thread the needle through there, crash into a 720S, which is worth about 5 times, well, over 5 times as much as this car. Well, it's probably worth a good 3 times as much. Even the 62 grand's worth of modifications I did. Maybe even 4 times as much. Doing good. We're racing through the pack now. Trying not to hit that Raptor. Now we're going to rewind to the checkpoint. Yay. Oh no, we're going up to the finish line. And I'm not going to win. I'm going to come third. Oh, look at the front. Hey, look how we're taking some air. So we finished third place. Not the best, but not the worst. You got to remember, we're in an Evo, racing against supercars. Like, it's never going to win. You know? Well, it might do, but you need a better driver, and the car definitely needed better brakes. So, yeah. But this is my ultimate JDM dream car. I do the entire JDM, not JDM, I do the TJ Hunt special, and I would...
Okay, Tom.
I was trying to get into photo mode. So, what I'd do is I'd buy an Evo, sort of like this one, and what I would do is I'd do the whole TJ Hunt special and take it down to its bare bones and build it back up. So I would probably fully
There's
forge
a
the
Horizon
engine.
Story nearby. Plotting your route now.
So I'd fully forge the engine. I'd probably upgrade the transmission a little bit. I'm going to park it in this water. So yeah, I'd fully forge the engine, I'd upgrade the transmission, and I'd leave it in manual. I'd put like these nice black wheels on it like I've done in game. Put the mirrors black, make the roof black, and the little shark fins up here black. I'd leave the spoiler how it is from Mitsubishi. Probably put maybe some logos on the side and everything like that, but I'd change the rear bumper because it's not the best looking. But yeah, this is my JDM dream car. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, and let me know what your favorite JDM vehicle is. This is obviously my favorite from 8 years old, and I'm now 21. So yeah, it's been my dream car for such a long time now. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you guys next time. Good.